let's get it in motion. Doubling back on you approaches. Out in the world, ready. Let's get it in motion, let's get it in motion. Come to the hood, I get it in motion. Let's get it in motion, let's get it in motion. Let's get it in motion, let's get it in motion.
And the players getting themselves into game mode with the tip-off just moments away. Greetings and best wishes for a happy holiday season from all of us at 2K Sports as we get set for this NBA presentation. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, former NBA players Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, with David Aldridge joining us courtside. Now we get a chance to check out some stats for Damian Lillard.
He hasn't been as sharp in the past 10 games as we're used to. It shows in his passing, the assist numbers down. Even the simple passes look tough for him right now. Maybe tonight he can get back on his game.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Johnson. Then it's Shake Milton. Then there's Nicholas Claxton. And it's Thomas in at the 2 spot. And for Milwaukee, the post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. Damian Lillard out there with Jackson, and it's Middleton in at the small forward position. Here in this stage of the season, Greg, what can struggling teams do to better themselves?
You mean besides make a big trade move? I mean, I think about lineups and schemes. You have to look at what you can control and really establish your identity.
Now, here's Milton. Claxton a screen on Lillard. 6 on the shot clock. Milton. No good on the triple. And so Giannis will bring it up.
Come on, Giannis. Dunk on them niggas.
He takes it in. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
In the long stride.
Averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Puts it up from 12. Lopez with the block. Lillard the pass to Giannis. 3-point range. And here's Brooklyn. Here's Thomas. That one good for 2.
Muscling it home. Cam finds a way on that offensive end.
Lillard outside. Launches it. Drills the 3-pointer.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Claxton against Lopez. Now, here's Thomas. He's guarded closely. Count it. Good. Thomas got his second bucket tonight.
Oh, Thomas can be scary when he's getting points inside. That really rounds out his game.
Well, you talk about Ken Thomas. RJ, he's one of the most explosive scorers I know in the NBA.
Well, after Kyrie and KD got traded out of Brooklyn, Thomas went off, putting together a streak of 3 straight 40-point games.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. Johnson, a wide open look, off target from outside. Last game for Brooklyn, it was a loss to the Raptors. Shakes him. Lillard attacking. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Following some ups and downs, Richard, the Brooklyn Nets, and you know this, they're back in rebuild mode.
Yes, unfortunately, the fans should let the word rebuild discourage them. The Nets still have a ton of solid pieces, and it's just a question of making smart moves from here on out.
And the Bucks making a change here. Green's checked in. Bogdanovich is checked in for the Nets. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. Take a look at the Warriors. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
You know, right now for Milwaukee, they're really happy with the way they're playing. Definitely on the upswing. Everyone doing their part.
Now, here's Milton. Thomas passes to Claxton. Goes up at the stripe. Thomas, no good.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him all.
Here's Green. And it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist.
And that's the beauty of Giannis. Always always been a willing passer and can find the open man once the D focuses in on him.
Now here's Milton. Pass to Thomas. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Knocks down the three ball.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Milwaukee leading by 4. Here's Antetokounmpo, and he banks in the lane. Antetokounmpo's got 6.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Lillard against Milton. Pass to Thomas. 17-foot shot on the way.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Offensive rebound. Antetokounmpo finds Lopez. Nobody near Lillard. Buries the long-range jumper. He's got 8.
A downright lethal three-point threat. Lillard is someone defenders must stay attached to if they want to have any impact.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. He's definitely not pleased how he played against Toronto.
Found some space to get off the mid-range, and he'll do damage from there if you let him.
Milton against Lillard. Trying to get open is Lopez. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
And there's an edge to Lillard's game. He's fearless, and you can see it when he's finishing in traffic.
Johnson with the bounce pass. Bogdanovich wide open. Offline with his 3.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
There's Green with the 3. It's hauled in by Claxton.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Giannis kicks to Green. Jacks up a 3. A rebound by the Nets. They lost the last time they faced the Bucks. That one in Milwaukee.
Yeah, they made some spectacular plays in it right to the very end. Just couldn't get over the hump.
And that is why coaches preach about the details. The margins in this league are razor thin.
And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for the Milwaukee Bucks. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We'll get you back to the act. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
Oh, boy, they've been driving deep into that defense early on, and it's paid off. Great penetration from the perimeter so far.
Oh, man, their mid-range jumper also has been on fire. Tough to beat a group of guys shooting with that much confidence.
And here's Middleton bringing it up now for Milwaukee. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. Sharp out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then it's Williams. Then there's Bojan Bogdanovich. And it's Simmons in at the 1.
Slippery play by Middleton. Comes off the pick and goes on the offensive.
It's Sharp, top of the key. Back to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thanks. The Bucks use their size defensively to great impact. Coach Doc Rivers said, we're not fast, we're long. So we get our fingertips on a lot of balls, and that slows fast teams down. Switching keeps guys in front of you, and the more size we can put in front of people, the better we can be. Kevin?
Yeah, you followed this league for a long time. That sounds like a pretty good game plan. Williams against Trent. Simmons looking around. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Bogdanovich, no luck.
locking the arc down. Defense knows it's on them to scare off those shots.
And the urgency on Middleton's drive is terrific. The defense seems powerless to stop it.
Here is Williams. Hasn't made one yet. And awards now have a minimum amount of games needed to qualify. An interesting twist in this whole story.
Yeah, and it seems logical because of the uproar from the fans and the media that they implement this. And how can you be that impactful in reality? You only play half the year. And they're right around 50% for the game on their threes, and they've only gotten better as the game's gone on.
The drive by Simmons. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
Strong move by